Sometimes they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, and that is quite literally what I think is going to happen with this one photo, which seems to have broken the internet on the Navy side of viral sensations that happen out there. Now, this first takes place over at Great Lakes, the Navy's one and only boot camp. I know you Orlando and San Diego and everywhere else guys are probably like, back in my day. It looks like there was a photo that has been leaked from there to Reddit, and this user by the name of Zeal Cheer or something to that effect says, how do I get out of this place without getting caught? Now, if you see here, there's a photo which looks like on the top rack of one of the racks that are in their compartment where all the recruits stay and where they're going to sleep and do everything pretty much, because everything in Navy boot camp is simulated to be like a ship. Hence why you see the red lights, hence why you see TAC numbers and all these other things that are there to kind of simulate that ship life. That way they understand when they go to the fleet. I find this crazy because there is a lot of controversy over boot camp always that people talk about that have served. Now, we talk about stress cards, we talk about all these folk tales and wise legendary things that happen, but this is photo proof that somebody snuck a phone into boot camp, and it looks like people are starting to make jokes about it. But we will get to that. We first have to address this story is not new. NickyMGTV on this channel, we covered this story very similarly only a couple years ago. Title goes, I'm currently boot camp and I brought my phone with me and I regret it. How can I get it home without anyone knowing? No one knows I have it, but I very much regret bringing it. I'm so scared I'm going to get caught. How can I get my phone out of here without anyone finding out? I've been here 2.5 weeks. He edits his post and he says, I don't trust anyone enough to sneak it through the mail. I'm just going to run it under some water and break it tonight and toss it in the trash or maybe in our master arms bag. He can suck my D, telling me to lock it up. Who does he think he is? But most likely in the trash, because I just want this to go away. To give some background story on this as well, it does look like people have said that this has been debunked as a little bit older and it's just now surfacing because the racks have changed over at Recruit Training Command over in Great Lakes, which I can neither confirm nor deny because I'm not a rack expert. But either way, that should not change the context that somebody brought their phone into boot camp, which is known to be contraband and is pretty much setting yourself up for a one-way ticket home. Now, going through some of the comments here, you're going to see everything in the range of spectrum. We have Teachy, which says graduate. And this guy says, this is the best wrong answer or the worst right answer. That's because it really depends on how long it takes them to process you out. If you've gone through the entire trouble of getting into the military and you're already there, it's like you're kind of undoing everything you've already done. But sure, if you want to go home, Johnny. Joe Fire 69 says, how to make 49 mother effers hate you with this one neat trick. Let's be fair, boot camp is where you learn that people in chaos situations, high stress, high pressure will screw over everybody if it comes down to mass punishment. It is just understood human beings think, I am different. I am not the same as everyone else. And I am special.
I am special. I am special. Look at me. Look at me.
Donnie Colt says, you a ballsy MF. Do not tell anyone you have your phone, not even your closest buddy. And like I said with my last statement here, you learn very quickly this is like prison. This is like a jail situation here. You don't trust anybody. You keep your lips shut.
I bought an extra biscuit and gravy this morning for one soup and a buddy status for a day.
This is not some movie like Shawshank Redemption where two guys are buddies and it works out in the end. Now, like I said, this is turned into comedic humor, as anything in the military can become comedic. But from BetRod24 says, every RDC at Great Lakes this morning, we looking for you, we gonna find you. Meaning they are going to start looking through compartments while Navy boot camp pushes thousands of recruits through. Many RDCs talk to each other, hello RDCs, I know you're watching this, and probably could pick out different compartments or piece certain things together to be like, I know it's this area, or narrow things down. But I do want to also bring another side of this that I have not seen, because it's easy, like I showed you before, that message that somebody wrote onto Reddit, they could have easily faked that they were a recruit. Now, looking at this photo, I'm like, who would have access to a phone that's also in this compartment? It's a recruit division commander. Could it be one of them just looking to, you know, plug something into the sphere of social media to make sure it causes an uproar and people start talking about it? I don't know, but it would make sense how they would be able to capture this. And it does look like this is an active compartment, because if you look on the left-hand side, there is a watchstander, which is at the front door, which it's very well known that there are recruit division commanders that have to do rounds while they are on duty, and a lot of the times they will walk around the entire compartment to do spot checks and make sure people aren't doing anything stupid. So my guess from this situation is, I'm going to assume this is a plant because I don't believe anything on the internet is real. But what do you think about this with all the mystery that goes on with boot camp and stress cards and viral stuff like this? Kids escaping boot camp. Made a video about that too. You can check out Army and Navy, by the way. Kids are just going insane. Can't handle the stress. Let me know down in the comments below. But if you guys like what we do on this channel, you can always support over at patreon.com for special perks and benefits. On top of that, you can also support the YouTube join button below this video if you guys have questions about this or anything else, or you want to make sure that you submit great stories for this channel. Please hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.